man's face, so I breathe and hope I survive. Don't let my mama see me on the 5 o'clock live drive, just as pull that. You still is stimming the fucking order. Money fanners, rapper peas, I can never roll it. Hit my phone cord and put on my home front.
If you want to know how I created this AI-powered music video animation, stay tuned for more. What you have just watched is more than animation. It's a moment, a mirror, a memory, a story Black people, especially Black men, know too well. There are no words in this video. Because we've spoken, we've explained, we've cried, we've pleaded. But this time, we let the music speak. This is for every Black woman who's waited by the phone. For every mother who's taught her son how to survive a traffic stop. For every sister who knows the weight of this reality, even if she's never lived it. You'll feel this before you understand it. You'll carry it after the beat fades. This is what it looks like when AI meets our truth. So if you want to start off with a music-inspired animated story, so you want a story that there is no words, it's silent, but it really conveys a powerful message with music of your choice, copyright free, then this is the video for you. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to start off first and foremost with ChatGPT. And, you know, what we want to do is paste in what we are seeking. What is the idea that you want to showcase? But this is the prompt that I put in to generate the images that I needed to create the video that you first saw. It will generate for you and it will produce the scenes. So it will give you the scenes. And then you can read it. And if you're not happy with it, you can ask it to regenerate or say, I don't want it like this. I don't want it like that. It gave me the prompts for Midjourney or FluxDev. I chose to use Midjourney instead. Gave me the scenes. And then it gave me the prompts. Brilliant. And then these were the 5 prompts that I used to generate the images. And then I realized I need to add more images. I needed it to be a bit of a longer narrative. It was really powerful. I needed it to be much longer. But this is how you start off with. Copy the first prompt, head over to Midjourney or your favorite image generation tool. Then paste the prompt. Then just make sure your aspect ratio is what you want. I want it to be 16:9 because I want it to be for a YouTube video. And then press. And then we're going to see what it generates for us. I love it. Look at the images and you can really see the emotion held in eyes. So I think this is fine. And then I want to create the second scene. So you head over back to ChatGPT, you copy and paste the second scene. And then to make it to ensure that you remain in the same stylized expression that you can see here, what I do is I will take this one. I think I like this one. Put it style reference. Even put omni reference so the character can be the same. Now, you can't really see the character anyways. You can't really see it. But I want to make sure that the character looks like this. So I put it in the style reference, that's why I put S250, and omni reference S250. Now, this is an amazing trick. I think that S250 and omni reference S250 creates the most consistent characters, especially for Pixar, but I have tested it on photorealism and it works really well. Now, you might have to do a few generations for it to get perfect, but it really works. So I'm going to press that, and then we're going to see the next scene. And these 2 scenes, we are going to head over to Runway. I wanted to test Runway, 1, then 2, I knew that I didn't need too much animation in the video. I didn't need it to do too much. So I just felt that Runway might be great because I did not need the expression to be as animated, where Kling will give so much. Runway gave little, and I thought that worked perfectly well. Now, there'll be 1 or 2 videos that I did use Kling because I just wanted more expression. I trust Kling enough that it will produce a really good quality video. Runway, I'm new to it. But for most of the images, I chose Runway. And at times I could see that Runway, though was really good for very still animated images with not too much movement, When I wanted more expression, I felt it lacked really. So I had to do a lot of stuff in the edit to give it a little bit jazz, to give it some jazz. But King AI would have just done it like that. So this is nearly complete. Once it's fully complete, we'll look at it. We want to generate the music. We want to generate the tone of the music to fit the mood. Okay, so I feel probably this looks the most like him. All right. So again, what I would do, I'll go back to do the third prompt. I will move this into style and move this into omni reference so you can get the same consistent character in all of your images. You can stay within the same chat. Based on the narration it's given you, our character is not speaking. You can ask it to generate lyrics in a song, and then you can add that to Suno AI, and then that would form the song that accompanies the animation. So I paste the lyrics here. I hit create here, and it will generate a song for me. So I want to animate this, right, in Runway ML. But before I do that, what I do is I go to the chat and then I ask for ChatGPT to give me the prompt. This prompt, it's hardcore, and this is the prompt that my students that I teach all of these skills get. So if you want this prompt, drop a comment. Maybe I might release it, but this is for those that are ready and want to learn how to begin to storytell. So I do that, and then I literally add photos. So 2 to 10 photos, and then it will give me the prompt to use for Runway, just like this. There you go. You see the pictures, you see the prompt, and then you get the prompt to use. So I'll copy this prompt for the first image like that. And Runway is relatively quick, I'll tell you that. So I'll just paste that in there. 16:9 ratio. Keep it 5 seconds. Don't need it to be long. Then it will generate for me as well. Whilst it's generating, I will also then upload the second video. So at least 2 or 3 are happening at the same time. So it shows me that it's generating. So I will go and copy and paste the second one with the second image like this. So this is the video it generated, and I'm not really sure it captured it. It did it in the first bit, but then I'm not sure what this bit is. This bit doesn't seem like he's scared. It looks like he's listening to music. Oh, on one hand, it could look like he's scared. It depends. What do you think? All right. But I don't really think it captured the prompt. And bear in mind, I used the exact same prompt for the actual video, obviously with a slightly different character, but more or less looks quite similar. And I think it produced it well. You can generate the same prompt again, and it will produce something slightly different. AI likes to be a bit creative. So you might have to generate it a few times till you get something that you like. And as well as this one, I don't know, he looks more suspicious than afraid. Maybe the first bit is afraid, then he gets a little bit suspicious, which is not exactly what I wanted. So sometimes it could be the prompt itself, and then sometimes it's just the AI doing its thing. So you amend the prompt or you generate it a few times until you're satisfied. So once you have generated all of your videos, then we're going to go to CapCut. So what you do is you download all of your assets, all of the videos, the music that you're going to use, everything in there. So I've already started us off, right? I'm going to put the song on mute so we can just watch the video. So it hasn't got much effects or animation, but you can essentially see how it is looking. Now, what I did was, and you can see this is the first video. Okay, and then this one looks like, oh my gosh, what's going on? He's quite nervous. What's happening? All right, and I think, yeah, these ones were done by Runway. These were done by Kling AI just to give it a little bit more jazz. But most of this was done by Runway. Let me show you one part that was done by Kling and then the bit that was done by Runway. So what I had to do was, so this bit is done by Runway. You can see it's quite still. Then when it moves, that's done by Kling. done by Kling, then that's by my runway. So you can see with the exact same prompt, this one was more expressive and one was still. So I had to add effects to give a life to the video at these parts because they were, I would say, a little bit dry, I think. So what you might have noticed, I added a establishing shot, just a shot to show the environment that this black man is in. And then I also added a closing shot. These were not the original shots that were given to me by ChatGPT. Also, I added this because you might see there's a part of the lyric where it talks about the fact that police officers oftentimes could just judge a black man without knowing, is he your father, or is he your son? So I felt like it really captured this element really well at the exact same point that it says that in the song. The song might give you ideas of images you want to create. So those images were not what ChatGPT gave me, and then these images were not. I asked ChatGPT to create those images with the idea I had, but it wasn't in my original 5-part scene. So ChatGPT cannot replace your mind. However, when you watch it, and if you're not satisfied, and you're like, something is missing, that's where the dance between ChatGPT and yourself comes along. And you say, you know what? I think something is missing for it. I think we need an opening shot, an establishing shot to really allow the audience to adjust to this animation. And with a powerful closing shot to do the same thing. And then it will either give you ideas, or if you have an idea as well, then you can refine it with ChatGPT. Then you do the exact same process. You go into Midjourney, generate the images within the same style, with the same character if they are in the shot. And then you go on to Runway ML or Kling AI and you produce the animation and you put it together in CapCut. Now, this is not a video to show you how to use CapCut, but this is just to show you where the finished product happens, right? This is where all of the effects occurs, and you can see how it comes out. Absolutely brilliant. And I did this in a couple of hours. It really did not take me that long to produce this. Let us now take a look at the full AI-powered animated music video.
Yeah. I'm still love, not still love. Yeah, I'm calm, every move precise. Hands on the wheel, praying I don't pay the price. Heart beat loud, but I don't flinch. He don't see a man, he just sees a threat in a pinch. Not a father, not a name, not a dream, my chase. Just a profile pic with a black man's face. So I breathe and hope I survive. Don't let my mama see me on the 5 o'clock live drive. Just as pull that. You still a stem in the fucking order. Money founders, rapper peas, I can never roll it. Hit my phone cord and put on my hum front. I rival in this motherfucking light song, but I become with them tongues. I gotta show the love, flipping hardly at my mom. If I try to show me lie, yeah, you know them the son. I'm motherfucking man, then I've been knowing my hunt, yeah. I've been knowing my hunt, yeah. And I gon' use your love for me. I forgot you in the stars. Man, I'm dying for a loss, I'm overload. I know flesh you can't harm me in your house. And gave from behind, they came from love. For a loss, I'm overwhelmed. Never looking at, I'm more than I told us so.
Now that was a brilliant video, if I say so myself. If you learned anything from this tutorial, like, comment, subscribe, and tap that bell notification to never miss an upload.